Oh God, Spider-Man's still going to zero. Get the bobs out. We need to do something. We need to stop the bleeding. We need to stop things from going to zero. Summon Captain Shill. Beep boop boop. Folks, welcome back. My name is Timmy. You're watching Beta on Omega Investments. Today, the most serious cardboard channel filmed from the highest point above sea level in Florida, 6 inches. That's all I need. Today, my patron Jerry says, Rudy, I like Spider-Man. I said, well, guess what? Jerry, you're the only person in the history of mankind, besides the Bobs, that like Spider-Man. So we're doing another fun little update here. And Rudy gets to open, I think this is my last Spider-Man collector box opening. We'll obviously open more in the future, maybe when they go up to $10,000 a box, and I can charge you all $20,000, and I can upgrade my Scalper Scanner 5,000 to Scalper Scanner 69,000. So we're going to sit back, relax, everybody. We got 12 little packs of happiness and glory. Market conditions on this product. Where are we at, everybody? There's some common uncommons, getting a little bit of action, but nothing too crazy. Beautiful Spider-Man Noir. Is that a double-sided? It is not. And, of course, Rudy's Web of Happiness and Lies. Venom Blast. The Wrath. Spidey Sense. Hunter's Insight. Shadow of the Goblin. And my high school artwork from art class. So we have a lot of rares and a lot of variants that are all between $5 and $15. We have the collector boxes, extremely boring now, not moving up or down, sitting between, I think right now TCG Player, as the filming this, is about $465 plus tax. So we are sitting just below $500. Well, I guess about $510 with tax and shipping. We got old Ghost Spider there. Friendly Neighborhood Rudy. The cloned stepsister, nice little, I love that. I love the Rider replication. I think it looks so cool. And of course, hey, a nice little land cycle there. We got some industries. And I guess, you know, this is a really weird thing. Like even at PCG, people are sending in art cards to be slabbed with gold signatures. I'm not sure. I have a feeling a lot of people buying these art card series from Spider-Man are actually non-Magic people collecting the art. Or collecting Spider-Man. There's a lot of Spider-Man fans that don't care about Magic that are buying them. That's my theory right now. Honestly, I'm not really sure though. But with that being said, we're seeing a lot of price stability. I'll be honest with you, not much of anything's happening. We don't really have single cards skyrocketing. We don't really have single cards tanking. I mean, I can hide on your ceiling in your bedroom just until you notice. Hey, we got the old Dr. Miles there. Beautiful, beautiful. I wish it was fancy foil, but beautiful looking there, everybody. That is I like that one. That's a nice hit there. And Hex with the beautiful comic book style. That's a nice pack. Lady Octopus. So again, a lot of the single cards are not really doing anything. They're just sitting around $5 to $15 a card. A lot of the foil King Dingling Chase cards are more than that, 20 and above, but it's a very little activity. I don't know if people are waiting to see what happens with Standard, if there's any cards or reprints or the next. I don't know what really is going on. I love this might be my favorite piece of art for Carnage in this set. That is what I'm talking about. Beautiful piece of art. Who did the art on that? Let's give you some credit. Lordagon? I don't know who. I've never heard that name, but great job. Rent is due. That's just such a meme card, man. Mr. Negative! Oh, is this the YouTubers? Are these the influencers? Mr. Negative! I promise you all I'm serious about this channel. Opposition Agent. Nice little hit there. And a beautiful Maximum Carnage there. See, these are my favorite type of cards where we have that real gritty, like that's well done. The way they did these sagas to make it look like a comic book with that style. Artwork is absolutely fantastic. Who did the art? Is that Tim or Jim? Looks like Jim and David. Great job. Great job. Anyways, Jerry, as far as these boxes go and the single cards for anyone out there, I know there's some stores that have been cracking boxes instead of trying to sell their sealed product because it's all going to zero. Ooh, there's a very nice Iguem. Beautiful Venom there. Spot Living Portal. Goblin Glider. Really cool looking Shock. I don't remember seeing that. That is really neat looking. And Ultimate Green Goblin. And a nice little piece of art in the back. I'm telling you all, Pump Master Shill 5000 is here to tell you all. I cannot wait to see 12, 24 months from now on this product. Because this is, I'm telling you, this is going to be like Baldur's Gate, like 2.0, man. where we had the Boulder's Gate, it all went to 0. Ooh, genius. Ooh, nice little Spider-Man there. And another superior version of Spider-Man. And Goblin Bombardment in the foil. That's really nice. I like that. Is the first time I've seen that card in person. That looks fantastic. Interesting choice on where they did the text. It's very interesting. And another Gwen. Wow, in the foil version. That was a great pack. That might be the best pack we've had so far. Anyway, I'm telling you all, I cannot wait to see how this stuff unfolds over the next year or two. Because this is just, I feel like I'm in deja vu, man. Like 3 years ago, we had the Boulder's Gate thing. The anger and all the cards that were worthless. And then you give it time. And some of the cards have new synergies. Things happen. Prices change. That's the kind of thing I do feel like. Ooh, nice little retreat. A nice little piece of land. Scarlet Spider. Ben Riley. Sorry, got a little tuned. Pumpkin Bombs. Beautiful, beautiful looking. We got the old Parker Luck there in a token. More importantly, look at that. Beautiful. That is a nice looking. That looks really cool. I have not seen that one in foil yet. So again, I'm just making the assumption right now that all these cards are just that $5 to $15 range, because that's what the internet believes they're all worth, and that's what everybody says. So for those of you watching this video in 2026 in the future, just to let you know where we are, sealed boxes are about $4.75 plus tax. Amazon still has a few of the leftover dump canceled orders. Agent Venom, Web of Life and Destiny. Ooh, nice Ponder. I wish it was foil. Behold the Sinister Six, and that is our showcase with the foil there. I have not seen that one in the showcase foil yet. Card looks very nice. Also, I notice don't have any warping on my cards. Don't have any of the curves on the foils or anything. I wonder if did anything change recently? Especially in Florida, we have the most crazy amount of humidity and everything. I would assume we'd have something, right? Anyways, so for those of you watching in the future, just keep in mind that's where we are. So we'll see how things unfold and see how funny the comments get in the future with everybody bashing when I film this. Ultimate Green Goblin. Mary Jane. Beautiful Mary Jane card. Beautiful Mary. I wish it was, boy, in hollow foil. That'd be really nice. Dude, there it is, folks. The Chuck Norris Rudy card. Hi, I'm Rudy. I'm going to buy all the Spider-Man collector boxes. Here's the market. Pow! Yeah, good luck with that, home fries. Bio-Gorganic Cannabis. So, I guess if you get any costume change, and all the costume changing Spider-Man cards are worth more than the collector box now. And I know Eddie Brock, and there's certain other cards that are also worth more already. So, there are some, so just to think, I know it's very rare, but just think about this. Obviously, if you get a Soul Stone, or any costume changes, essentially, you make money on these products. That's really what it comes down to, right? Which, again, it's like a lottery ticket. It's a gambling thing. The spot. Mysterio. 9 Lives. Oh, wow. I have not seen these in full art in the foil version. Look at this pack. Jerry, this is beautiful. That is gorgeous. Who did the art on that? Russell. Great job on the 9 Lives art with the moon. And with the actual, just the tone of the colors. With the black spandex, the beautiful hair, with the blue, with the moon. Great job. Beautiful art. Even this. Look at this. Spider-Woman. Stunning. Beautiful job. I love the glowing eyes and the foil. Great job, man. Again, I understand a lot of people are angry and pissed about the art and everything, but there's some of the art in the car. I think it looks fantastic. Hey, old man Rudy, I like to yell at clouds and say everything's going to 0 and manipulate you guys with your stepsister when she tries to say she's going to make dinner. But honestly, like this, I'm not going to lie. Like, to me, that artwork doesn't look good. Like, look, let's be honest. If I'm gonna compliment other artwork, I'm going to give you guys, like, to me, this looks very I'm sorry, whoever did the art, Lee? It just, maybe they instructed you to do this way, but it just looks so vague and almost computerized and just, I don't want to say half-assed. It just doesn't look like there's any passion in it. Sonic Weaver, not bad. Not my favorite type of art. You got some boobs, you got hair, you got web. I love the beautiful long hair in the wind, but not my favorite style art. See, like this, Green Goblin, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. And of course, obviously, Feed the Swarm. That looks amazing. In hollow, that'd look really, really good. And of course, the Mysterio, it's okay. The foiling, it's kind of tough to see some of the details in that. So again, some of the art, it's very difficult. And, depending which version you get and whether it's hollow is really going to dictate how you view the art and the quality of the art, But last pack, we don't exactly get a million packs to crack on this bad boy. Friendly neighborhood. Bio organic. Tentacles, very nice. That would look cool with the holo with that green there. And Rite of Replication again, very cool. And look at that nice hit in the back there. The Scarlet Spider in the showcase with the foil. That looks really nice. So overall, obviously we did not get a Soul Stone in our tiny little one box opening today. We did not get a Spider-Man change costume. Jerry, I don't know if you lost a ton of money, made money, broke even on this thing. I don't know where the prices are going to be when you watch this. And of course, we don't know if certain cards are going to spike in the future. We don't know if certain cards are all going to go to zero. Nobody's going to want it. There's so many unknowns with this product. I mean, there's no way to pump. There's no way to dump. There's no way to shill. We all just have to see what happens. But as someone with a lot of experience, I just want to remind you all, this definitely feels like almost a Commander Masters or a Baldur's Gate situation where it comes out. Like, this happens, folks. Like, so many people are so new to this market. It's like people don't even remember or acknowledge, like, how normal that we have products that come out and they collapse. Like, this happens every 12 to 18 months. Actually, honestly, it's probably once a year. Like, if I look back at everything, we have minor drops and minor collapses. What? Aether Drift. Karlov Manor was a pretty big collapse. Karlov Foreclosed Manor, right? Then we have major collapses. I mean, Baldur's Gate, Commander Masters, just full-blown collapse. But if you look back, again, everybody, if you stop getting so emotional about everything and the anger and the disappointment, I don't agree with the direction and all the new sets coming next year. Just like you guys probably don't. But the data is the data, and the product is selling. And I'm sorry, but when you look at the older stuff, you look at Baldur's Gate is like, have you seen look at the price of a Baldur's Gate draft box or the price of a Baldur's Gate set box. All-time highs. Draft and set boxes for Baldur's Gate are almost $200. The collector box of Baldur's Gate is like, what is it? I don't even know how high it is right now. It's all-time high. Commander Masters across the board. Impossible to find. Completely wiped out everywhere. All-time high. Collectors and draft. And these were all the collapses. Karlov's Manor collector boxes. I was an idiot, and even I was so pissed about it. I'll never forget, I had 2 distributors asking if I wanted more Karlov Manor collector boxes, and instead of paying like $180, like they marked it down to like $150 or something, and I was like, no, I'm busy dealing with Pokemon. I'm stupid. And I'm like, oh my, I could have bought like 500. The last batch, which again is all long gone now, I could have bought the last 500 Karlovs for probably clearance because there's a small window of opportunity, and it's just gone. These windows of opportunity are so small. You have to have the resources, you have to have the confidence, you have to have the belief, you have to have the staying power, the capital, and the ability to hold. These windows of opportunity in this world, they always come for everybody. But they're so small, and sometimes we don't realize there's opportunity until years later. And they were like, holy crap, somebody asked me about that. And I do the best. Even I miss opportunities. I've had many people over the years offer me to buy collections or Pokemon or Magic, and I didn't buy it, and I missed out. I probably could have 10x my money. That's just, I do the best I can with the volume and everything going on every day. But even I miss stuff all the time. That's just part of life. I'm telling you all, folks. This stuff, like when I get a patron message saying I'm not buying Spider-Man collectors until it goes to $200 a collector box. Like I'm sitting there like, are you well, the cards in the box, the average EV on Spider-Man is $200 to $300 a collector box unless you hit something big. And I'm going, okay, so it's about exactly where it should be. If a sealed Spider-Man collector is $500 and you open it and the single cards are around $300, that is literally 60-70% of market without getting lucky. That's an average box. So if you hit something big, like that's exactly in line where it should be. Oh, well, Rudy, that's crazy. It's worth it. That's part of the card. It's always been that way. Like, you open $1,000 Wilds of Eldraine collectors right now, you think you're going to average $1,000? No. Dude, it's just... Sometimes I'm telling you all, I swear some of the stuff online is fabricated. Other times I feel like just people are stupid. Other times I'm just like, maybe people aren't educated. I don't know what it is, or it's a combination of everything. I wish people would think for themselves, research for themselves, and make their own decisions without getting emotional and just living on social media. You know, there's just, and again, there's a lot of good content creators. You can learn a lot out there, but there's so much just gunk and ooze you got to swim through, man. There's so much bad information. There's so much just flawed stuff. There's so many people making videos that have no idea what they're talking about. There's so many people who post on social media who have no idea what they're talking about. And everyone's like, yeah, I agree, definitely. I'm like, what are you talking about? Anyways, Spider-Man collectors, I don't know if I have any more in queue. This is probably my last one, so we will come back to doing more Spider-Man collector box openings in the future. I think I've got 1 or 2 Spider-Man play boxes. I want to see the differences in the play box. I feel like it's going to be tough to beat because, I mean, the play box, you can't even get some of these chase cards. So I have some play box videos coming over the next few weeks, but that's it for now for Spider-Man collectors, everybody. We'll revisit, like I said, another 3 to 6 months. Maybe we'll do another 1 or 2 box openings just to check on everything, but that's all. Hope you all have a beautiful day out there.